Alright, we're at Michelle's shop today. I brought the subframe, the sway bar, and a few other small pieces related to the subframe. I'm not going to talk this whole time, I'm just going to do this because I only have one day and it's already 1 o'clock. I'm going to sand this thing back, prime it, paint it, clear it the same color as the rear subframe. We pick back up, I'll be able to hopefully install these in the car after I paint the bay. Alright, welcome back. As you can see, the subframe parts turned out really well. There's one little spot that Michelle accidentally missed painting, but you're not really going to be able to see it once it's assembled, so it's not a big deal. Really happy with the way they turned out, and I think that's the exact same color I used for the rear subframe, so they match perfectly now. Those are ready to be assembled, but I'm not going to put them back in the car until I finish painting this bay. I now have a 6-week time frame to get out of this shop. I told the landlord today that I was moving out. I was supposed to give him 6 weeks notice, so I gave him my 6 weeks notice today, and the car still looks like this. So I now have a little bit more push behind me to get this thing at least back to a rolling state. If it gets to a rolling state, it's not really that difficult to just toss the motor back in it and then drive it to the new location with the motor like loosely in there, even if it's not boosted. I would rather have a full exhaust and stuff like that, so I may have to tow this thing to the new location. You'll find out about that a little bit more in 6 weeks. But today I'm getting this engine bay ready to go into paint. Wow, first try. That never happens. Be the best bet is a zip tie, to be honest with you. Wow, that's crazy. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Oh, pretty cool. Okay, so there's a lot of like nooks and crannies in a 240 engine bay, but I believe everything has been scotch breaded, everything has been degreased. I'm gonna pull out the primer cans and we're gonna start to prime the engine bay. Alright, so there it is. The engine bay is now completely in one color. It's all in primer. I haven't done the painting yet. I still have to figure out what I want to use to paint this thing. If I want to use rattle cans or maybe a gun. But with everything in primer, I can now see all the little imperfections that I couldn't see when everything was an imperfection. I only sanded through to 80 grit. I didn't even think about it. So I'm definitely going to have to sand back through the fender wells, get them down to maybe 220 or something smoother. I anticipate that it'll be quicker work than you've seen me doing for the past couple weeks. This should just be me coming back in here, sanding on a few spots, priming again, and then we'll move on to paint. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you next time.